Hello and welcome to CATEX TV. I'm Tom Bailey in London. It's 4:30 PM in London, 11:30 Eastern Time and 12:30 in Bermuda. Now, the US government is no longer the majority owner of AIG, the American International Group. The bailed out insurance company said that on Friday the Treasury Department had completed a planned sale of AIG stock which netted the government roughly $20.7 billion more than expected. AIG said that the Treasury now owns about 16% of its stock, down from 53%. The government now has less than a majority stake for the first time since the 2008 financial crisis, when the Treasury lined up a $182 billion bailout. Now, so far the 2012 hurricane season, which has now just reached its midpoint, it's seen 14 tropical storms, with 7 strengthening to hurricane status. According to catastrophe modelling firm Risk Management Solutions (RMS), the current season has seen one of these hurricanes become a major hurricane. That was Hurricane Michael, which intensified to Category 3 hurricane on September the 6th, but only maintained that status for 6 hours. At this point, 2012 is the second most active season, tied with 1936, since records began in 1851 in terms of the number of named storms. Only 2005 and 2011 had more named storms at this point in the year. There's been a quirky trend that has emerged in this hurricane season, that about half the hurricanes or tropical storms have travelled far to the north and east into territory they seldom go. Hurricane Leslie hit Newfoundland as a tropical storm last week. Shortly after that, Hurricane Michael petered out near Nova Scotia, and earlier this month Hurricane Kirk churned so far north that it almost reached Iceland, and in June Hurricane Chris formed east of Maine and then turned towards Newfoundland. This has been put down to the stronger than average trough that has sat over the east coast, and it steers systems away from the east coast. Long may that continue. Now to the Philippines. Parts of Manila were under 6 feet of floodwater on Saturday after heavy rain lashed the capital overnight, forcing more than 400 people to flee their homes. There was also a strong typhoon lurking in the region, and although it was moving away from the Philippines towards Japan, forecasters said it was adding to the wild weather. Typhoon Sanba has no direct effect, but the storm enhanced the southwestern monsoon, so it will continue to experience heavy rain. Now, Myanmar, formerly Burma, will allow foreign investors into its insurance sector by around 2015, once local private insurers have had time to establish themselves, according to Reuters. An official from the Ministry of Finance said, "We need to give these local companies a chance to gain some experience in the business, and then we will allow foreign investors to do insurance." I think that will happen in around 2015. UK-based insurance group Direct Line announced this morning its intention to float with an initial public offering, an IPO of shares owned by the banking parent RBS. The all-secondary share offering, no new shares to be issued, comes at about as an EU condition of the UK state aid received by RBS in 2009. RBS is required to cede control of Direct Line by the end of 2013 and to sell its entire holding by the end of 2014. Now, legendary investor Warren Buffett says he is done with radiation treatments for prostate cancer, and the prominent investor seems eager to return to work. Mr. Buffett, chairman and chief executive of Berkshire Hathaway, broke the news on Friday while speaking to a group of executives from newspapers his company owns. He said, "It's a great day for me today. I had my 44th and last day of radiation," according to the Omaha World Herald, which is one of those newspapers. Mr. Buffett disclosed in April that he received diagnosis of prostate cancer. At the time, he said the disease was detected early and was not life-threatening. That's good news to hear. That's all from us today. We will be back with you at the same time tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much, and goodbye.